first learned about the opportunities of the retail helper position at the Kwik Star stores from Michelle Kraft, our state placement person with Vocational Rehabilitation.
Hi, I'm Michelle Kraft, business consultant with Iowa Vocational Rehabilitation Services. I first met Jolynn, the Return to Work Coordinator with Kwik Star, through the National Employment Team. Jolynn had worked with other state VR agencies on hiring persons with disabilities, and Kwik Star actually created a retail helper position where persons who had most significant disabilities were able to perform some of the duties within the store that other employees may have traditionally completed. However, this job carve allowed for our candidates to perform some of those duties, freeing up their full-time employees to be able to better assist the customers and provide some of that customer service that's so important. When we first heard about this position, we were thrilled because we knew we had candidates that would be a fantastic fit. So Mike Howell and I met with the managers of Kwik Star in Waterloo to really learn more about what they were looking for in that ideal employee, who is going to be the best fit for them, and how can we make sure that our candidate is going to be extremely successful there. Our counselors in Waterloo then worked with our candidates. They found Ed, who you will see very soon, to be the perfect candidate, and when we introduced him to Kwik Star, it was a match made in heaven, and so we're excited about this partnership.
So I have this job candidate who happens to be deaf, but I know can work. And he knew could work.
Hi, I'm Angie. I'm assistant store leader here at Kwik Star. I'm here to talk to you about Ed, our retail helper. It is a modified job, but again, he does a lot. Ed is very funny. I think whenever you have somebody come in that you're unsure of with a disability, how it's going to work out, I think we transitioned with him really well. We communicated really well with him. We devised a list that he looks at every day. He comes into work, so he knows exactly what he has to do, which helps with some of the communication. Having him here helps a lot. It allows us to get some of our other duties done. I think people underestimate what they're actually capable of. They think that, with a disability they can't do a lot of the things, which I think they prove us wrong every day, that they are capable of doing a lot more if you just show them what they need to do and help them along, and they'll pick up on it.
Blossom from there. It was a good match. The person who ended up getting the job and continues with it, so it's a great success story.
Thank you, VR, for helping me find a job, and it's a good job for me because it's 3 hours of work, and I work 9 to 12. And that works the same for other areas as well. And I work 5 days a week here. I really do like the job.
Hiring Ed, as far as accommodations go, it didn't cost us but a few sheets of paper, a little bit of time to come up with a list, but nothing that we wouldn't do for any other associate. And we print it off, we have it saved on our computer, and it didn't cost us anything. Everything else was as if we hired somebody else off the street. I think the biggest thing was when customers would come in and try and talk to them. I think that was one of the biggest, well, how are customers going to know? He's done a very good job of just, looking at the customer, pointing to his name tag that says, I'm hearing impaired, and then he brings the customer to another employee to help him, so he's very aware, which is very helpful.
Thank you, Voc Rehab. Thank you.